This video is just going to be a show and tell of my Junglee brand folders. This knife, like a lot of these, you see I have them lined up there. I have 7, so it fits in my display. Right, this is, I don't know if you can read that, but ATS 34 steel. Very nice steel that's kind of the precursor to 154 cm. It's actually very similar in performance in my experience. This is an all metal liner lock, gray craton insert. Very high quality on this. Nice jimping on the thumb ramp, opening hole. I really like this knife a lot. 4-inch long blade length. And I got it for about $40, but as I said, these are no longer made anymore, so once they're gone, they're gone. Alright, next Junglee. This is called the Junglee Triforce Tanto. As you can see, it is an American style Tanto. These are all made in Japan, by the way, Seki, Japan, but that is an American style Tanto tip. It's called the Triforce, and you know, it's very similar. I mean, kind of a similar handle. Again, it's a liner lock with craton insert, same steel, and it's just a pretty cool blade. I like these Junglee knives. I'm probably not going to do individual reviews just because I don't like to review knives that are not that people cannot easily get. All right, next Junglee. Now this is a one-sided opening disc. See that there? Alright, and this is the JF2. I believe that stands for either Joint Forces or maybe Japan Forces. I'm not quite sure, but you know, it is a military style knife. Just like these others, it's about a 4-inch blade length. Alright, the swedge right here, look at that nice it's just a cool design here. It's just a pretty damn cool design. I mean, that's kind of a vicious knife right there. And great steel. Alright, the next Junglee. Another very similar knife. Alright, now this is called the Extreme Forces knife. And you can see it says Extreme Forces right there. And look at the design on this. It's kind of it is a clip point, and again, it's about a 4-inch blade, right? And it has the ATS 34 steel, and that is nice. I actually paid about $75 for this. I could only find it available at one place, and I think I got the last one. But if you see one of these are great quality knives. I mean, the lockup is very secure. None of these have any blade play. And the liner, it might look thin, but there is no flex on that liner whatsoever. I can push on this hard. It doesn't move an inch, okay, or a millimeter. It doesn't move at all. So very good quality on this. You see, these say USA. I think these were meant to be sold in the USA. But if you look closely, that one has a Canadian maple leaf instead. But it somehow found its way to the US. It's mine now. Alright, next Junglee. A cheaper one. This right here is the large Tri Pointe. Alright, and this is actually AUS 10. AUS 10, similar to AUS 8. It's a little more durable, a little harder, and it's slightly less resistant to rust, but generally it's considered a little bit better than AUS 8. And look at the wicked serrations on that, and just the tip, the swedge, the partial hollow grind with the serrations. This is a very nice little blade. It's a light utility blade. Okay, that is basically a plastic handle, not metal like those. So this is their kind of light utility version. But for what it is, I mean, it's just a very attractive knife. I forget the price on this, but when these were still in production, the price was probably fairly low because it is a lightweight. There's no You know, there's no liners. All right, so but this is great light utility. Great light utility there. Junglee large Tripoint. All right, the next Junglee. This is the Sahara Tanto. And this particular knife, this used to be sold in the Sportsman's Guide. You see it is chisel ground, okay, which means flat on that side, right, and then a partial grind on that side. All metal handle, liner lock mechanism. And this again was one of their cheaper ones, you know, when it was in production. I don't know how much this used to be sold for, but I know the Sportsman's Guide used to sell these. It's a pretty good knife. It is AUS 8. Right, Junglee Sahara Tanto. And the last Junglee. This is a very handy knife. This is the mini Tri Pointe. Very super light, you know, basically an FRN handle, no liners. So it's an amazingly lightweight and handy knife. Obviously it's not for any kind of super heavy use, but it's just a handy dandy little folder. Just excellent shape, very slight curve, so it is technically a clip point. And again, I don't know if you can read, it says AUS 10 and made in Seki, Japan. Has a craton insert in that FRN. Very solid lockup. And as I said, the liner might look thin, but it is rock solid. Whatever it's made of, it's a good steel or well treated steel, because it is very solid. And this would be a great small EDC, you know, for when you can't have anything larger. Mini Tri Pointe. Alright YouTube, so there you have it. That's my collection of Junglee folders. I have 7 of them, and you know, these are great quality. Hopefully, maybe if you can find some of these on the secondary market, I hope I gave you a good close look at them so you can decide what price you might want to pay if you do find one. I would recommend them. This has been Israel. Stay tuned for many more videos. I am out of here, dudes. Peace out.